Well, hey there. Welcome back. Got another one today. Today is year-end review 2023. Want to start the video off by thanking all the new subscribers that we've earned 2023. Well, and all since the channel started. But we hit 1,000 subscribers this year, and we're closely approaching 1,800 as the year end. So it's freaking amazing. I can't thank you enough. So today's video, we're going to start with 2023 recap. If you like it, please consider subscribing if you're new here and sharing and doing all the comments below. And yeah. All right, out front dress is on. It's actually the next day. Motor mounts are going on there. That one's all ripped apart pretty much. We'll maybe rip into that here a little bit later. This guy's finally all finagled, drilled out, cleaned up. Did run some RTV on it to make sure it's nice and cleaned. Still a little wet. Hopefully it won't leak. But we're gonna start popping this in, get it on the picker, and we're gonna start dropping it in. So our last video, we left off with it getting in here. Pretty much all bolted down. Bell housing bolts are all completed. Motor mounts, I still got to put one of these little bolts you can see right here on the bottom on both sides. We'll figure that out here. Got to bolt up the exhaust starter, tighten up everything. Torque converter's got to get hooked up to the flywheel, but that shouldn't take too terribly long, I wouldn't think, but I don't know. So then we're going to drop the intake on, put all the wiring back together, and then not do the cooling system just in case this thing is a pile of junk again. And we're going to fire it up, hear it run, watch it build some oil pressure, and then hopefully I'll just put all the other stuff back together with that needs to go back together on it. Well, really quick, here's where I'm at. Boop! It's all put back together. Just go to throw the spark plugs in, fresh out of the box. Check that out. Can you see it? Can you see the gap? Lack thereof. I mean, that's kind of a tight gap. That's like 1,000th. It's supposed to be 40,000th. So just goes to show, make sure you gap your plugs before you throw them in there. And yeah, way to go. But this could be just as something as simple as it falling in the box and then hitting whatever. So I'm gonna gap these up, throw them in, and next shot we should try to fire this guy up. All right, so it's all back together. Intake's there. I did put that little plug onto the fan, kind of tucked it into the bottom part right there so it's out of the way. Gonna have to do something with that wiring. Yeah, right now it is what it is. Got to top off the coolant. Everything else is all buttoned up. Shroud's buttoned back up. Intake is all there. Hoses are all hooked up. Good to go. Yeah, she ain't going anywhere. Is that what they say? Well, unfortunately, I ain't going very far. Just got her out of the garage. Trailblazer right there. I went to move it. We got freezing rain, and I jumped in it, went back like 4 feet, and it went whoosh, down to the end of the driveway into the street. I don't think a two-wheel drive LS swapped Squarebody is going to move too far. However, we did back it up about a truck length. Rear end of it's hanging out of the garage. So that's neat. That'll give me room to clean up in the garage because it needs to be done. So, but hey, we got her back up and running. I'm going to call it a win. Heated up, went through a heat cycle, cooling fan kicked on. We got a lot of stuff done to this thing, but there's a lot more to be done. I got a whole interior I got to deal with, and I got to figure out gauges and, you know, the whole steering wheel thing here. Just, it's nice, but that's not so much. So last video we got Angus all running, ready to rip. Hood back on. Cool. Yeah, let's put mirrors and stuff on it. But for those who don't know, Angus has got some good patches all over. You know, I'm gonna call it patina. You know, some license plates. But today, I'm gonna go ahead and try and clean up some of that overspray paint, get back to the orange-ish burnt color. I think we're gonna rock the orange for a while. So let it all dry. You can see right where I was wet sanding. And the paint ties down to primer, sealer, whatever. Original color was red. Probably not. I'm sure there's another color underneath there. But I like these scratches. They're nice and smooth. I don't really want to destroy those too bad. I want to keep those in there, keep them intact, let them do their thing. But when we buff it out and clean it up, that's how shiny that orange gets. It's pretty impressive. It is a lacquer though. Not the best, I guess, for what we're after, but what we're gonna do, run the wool pad over this, get these scratches out of it, and see what happens. Like, do you see the light? I mean, it went from being that to that. I mean, you guys just watch me do that. I mean, this to that. And it's like a weird burnt orange. It's really soft. It's got these scratches in it that you can see, those imperfections in the light there. I like it. Got that. Maybe some that spray paint got left down in there. So here is this all in here for right now. I just got it zip tied, dangling. I don't know where I'm gonna put it. Got enough cable where I can mount it here. I don't know, mount it here. I haven't figured that out yet. I got a radio to install yet. Speakers, you know. Speaking of installing stuff. Yeah. I got those. Got this one too. Bucket seats out of a 2019 Equinox. Couldn't pass it up. Hello, welcome back. How you doing? Good. Glad to hear it. Today, I'm lazy. I'm sitting in a chair. I got a heater going, as you can hear. I got a C10 behind me. That. I got a dash. Cluster. That's all blown apart. Show you what I'm doing. I bought these little guys. Same round style. This one's volt. Should replace that voltmeter. Inside, we also got two other ones. One's temp, one's oil pressure. So it's an accurate oil pressure because I have a tube going to the engine block getting oil pumped up. Perfect. Welcome back to another episode of In the Garage with me, working on stuff. Almost said the S word. What are you doing today, Chris? Well, I don't know. You're just working on random stuff? No, guy, some random dude that I don't know. I told you this in the summer. Yeah. Today I'm on this. Last video we were on the Impala. I'd be working on that, but I'm waiting on parts. Yep. So, chair's in the way. Back working on Angus. Got a couple things that I want to get done in this video today. Well, it is the next day, and I got both these seats done. What I did is I just built a little bracket out of some angle iron, bolted them up, bolted them to the floor. That way I can remove them, put the bench in, and we can, you know, not have buckets in here if we don't want buckets, and we can go back to stock. Well, yeah, I think I found it. So, I get this cleaned up. I'll pull that apart and see how bad it is. Well, I went ahead and got the seats bolted up. We're still waiting for the floor to dry. Got the harness all ready to go, power supply pinned about, everything that I'm going to need, turn signals and whatnot. So that's kind of where I ended up. Don't mind the PR15, I'll clean that up later. Floor mats, carpets all in, seats all in, seat belts are all in. Okay, so that'll get me by with what I got. And yeah. Alright, Angus is running, getting some heat in it. We're not leaking there, hoses aren't leaking. Got that all put back together, got the box put back inside. Gonna have to figure out why the blower is not kicking on. Maybe it's fused, I don't know. Not there yet, but yeah. Alright, this is the furthest I've ever driven this truck, so let's see how she does. So now what do you got to say for yourself?
Took off the mirror off the parts door, and it's the same bolt pattern as the door over here.
Doop doop doop.
But the only problem is the previous owner is an idiot and decided to bondo over that.
Yeah. So, what's your plan of attack here?
Sand them.
Sand them, knock the holes out, get them back. Looked like that other one over there had little plastic inserts that we might have to reuse for here or figure out something. Injectors are all done. Christopher's now sanding some Bondo down that previous owner decided to go a little crazy on, so he's doing some body work. Doing some body work. I'm gonna start on this hood, get it finished, prepped off, do some wet sanding to it, and then get her buffed up and see what we can get accomplished on the hood.
That's funny.
So we might have a little bit of cats with a mustache going on the side of the door here. That's pretty funny. Hood's coming along, getting it all shinered up. We're getting it. So as you guys saw, got that wheeled out just with the wool pad just to get some stuff down. I actually stopped because taping this off, get that painted. We've got some primer sealer paint we're going to put on there. Debating. What do you think?
I think it looks pretty good.
Matches the rest of the truck, so going to get a couple more coats on this and then peel it back, let it dry. Might go from there. Well, a new quick video for you. Got a surprise for Angus. Boom. Got some new meats for it. 17s, those are the old Impala tires. And yes, those are BMW tires. So there, that's what we got and we come up with versus that. You know, that. Officially registered and driving. Still got a little bit of a couple bugs to work out, but cruising. So I'm going to start with my multimeter and I'm going to have it just set to wherever you can get 12 volts off the thing. Majigger, set it, you know, the DCV. So when you touch it to a battery, you show voltages. So what we're going to want to do is we're going to want to make sure we poke our ground side into the injector harness and see if we can find out which one's the ground. So if we find out which one's the ground, then, and it's working, we know the ground side's actually talking to the computer. And if we flip it, we put this one in there, and then we put this one in there, and then this one in there. We'll find the positive side of the injector harness wire. And it's the pink one that's broke. We can diagnose it from there. All right. So we're running. See what she does. Vibration's gone. This seems to be gone. All right. Oh, good Saturday morning to everyone. Ooh, that's a bee's nest. Huh. Almost just stepped on it. Gonna have to take care of that here. Anyways, back this morning, got a car show. We're gonna go car showing. All right, cold start. Fire's right up. Shouldn't be a surprise. I've been driving the crap out of this thing here recently, so yeah. So it's the Upper Elanche car show, Marquette, Michigan, Lower Vance Park. Let's go check out some stuff. But just look at it. It's an Impala. What do you have to say about that?
I want you to look at the road.
Bam.
Okay.
Well, hey, welcome back. Got another one going on today. Angus. Today's video, we gotta get Angus ready because we got a 500-mile road trip we're gonna be doing in Angus. And I got some stuff I want to do, and we're gonna bring you guys along. So let's get into it. When I pop these wipers on, you know, they just push on there. Driver's side's a little fine, but the passenger side's a little bit down. That'll wear out the wiper here really quick, so we gotta pop that off really quick. Make it more level, straight. So I'm gonna do that quick. So we're on the road. We're cooking along. 60 miles in. Angus is getting like 20 miles to the gallon. Can't complain. We're loaded up, bikes, kayaks, cooler, I don't know, puppy. We're going for an adventure on our favorite rocket ship. And yes. Well, made my day, as Heather says. We're cruising down this road, past another Squarebody. Guys like, I don't blame them. What do you have to say about that?
If you watch a channel fellow that did that, leave a comment so you can make his day even better.
Do so. Just north of Rexton, Michigan, whatever this back road is. What's the name of this back road? Borgstrom Road. Anyways, catch up and we are in St. Ignace. Well, good morning. We are up early. Going to get coffee. Java Joe's. David J's. Something like that. And yeah, dinner last night was pretty tasty. Probably one of the better top 3, I'd say. Brisket mac and cheese that I had. We had is do splitsies. It was tasty. But it's pretty good. Now we're trying not to get killed by crossing the street. Cool thing about this, it's where the car show was. I think everyone was doing burnouts. What do you think of that? Java Joe's. Cappuccino. Coffee. Caffeine. It's the place my mom would always talk about.
Yeah, I've heard it's really good.
Yeah. Well, we made it to Hessel. Yeah. Nice beach. Squarebody. We're gonna get the kayaks out. We're gonna go kayak Lake Huron. Should be fun. Never done it before. So, we're in Detour Village.
So in about 3 minutes, we got this whole thing ripped apart. Now there are 2 1/2-inch on the back side of this wheel cylinder. Now we'll go ahead and break that line, put the new one on, and either clean up our old parts, put it back together, or we'll use the new ones, which we're probably just going to use the new ones. So I went through, washed Angus here yesterday. He's, you know, pretty nice. There it is in the sun. Nice and, what did I say? Oiled up pig. Now it will dull down a little bit as it soaks in. Of course, I did not do this part yet because waiting for that paint to still dry. Let that dry for another couple minutes here. But yeah, you can do your seals, everything, lenses. I didn't do the grill because that's a lot of tedious work and I didn't feel like doing it, but did get what I could. Anyways, we're about 60 miles down. We're about to cross into Wisconsin. Yeah, Wisconsin. Just over this bridge, into Wisconsin we go. First time Angus has been back to Wisconsin since I bought him. Holy cow. That's bumpy. Very bumpy. Hey, check that out. Cool. Well, as you can tell, I got the topper. Very fitting, and it fits Angus well. You know, it's black, it's dirty, it's grimy, it's, yeah, works out really well. So I quickly threw it on. The guy was in a rush, so I wanted to get out of there. We gotta fix this because it's got some cattywampus in it. Oh, hey. Whenever that cat does that on me, I just think, you know, taste the biscuits. Stupid. Anyways, welcome back. I'm in the garage working on the purple car, aka 1995 Chevrolet Impala SS for Super Sport. What are we doing today there, Chris? Stuff. You ready? Stuff. We got a list, right? Because what are we doing? What are we doing? We're taking this bad unit on Hot Rod Power Tour. We got a list. And on that list, we got shocks. So I got new shocks. I got the the Gabriel Ultras. Rock Auto filtered, you know. Not the cheapest, but they're not the most expensive. After laying under here and you're spinning on a nut and you're wondering, well, how come it's not coming off? Then your brain kicks in and is like, something's not right. Keep going. So you keep going. Well, wait a minute, nothing's happening. Then you remember, your brain kicks in again, that there's a nut on top of where that shock is, and that's why these rear shocks suck. So many hours later, few choice words. Nice bloody lip when a shock falls on your face. You get to the point where you're ready to install some springs. So that's the kit. Those are for the front. That's for the rear. Installations on, instructions on there, but they're pretty simple. They got lettering on them, and it just says put that facing up. So remember, set up your car so you're in the tightest location where you're wrenching on stuff, trying to do things, and then, you know, you don't got a shelf here and like about a foot of room to work. Set yourself up. So I'm gonna knock this side out, paint it, go assemble the other side, come back and assemble this side. Just one thing after another with this project. Oh well, that's how it goes. Well, this is only about 100 days till power tour. Maybe it'll be done, hopefully. Well, there is the final product. She's all back together. Fortunately, I went to go start it and the battery's dead, so can't pull it out, but there you go. It is sitting a little higher up in the front there because we, you know, it's all new stuff and whatever else, but yeah, she'll settle down. She'll be a nice, stiffer, firmer ride for us. But yeah, I'm happy with that. What kind of oil you guys running in your LT1? I'm sticking with the Mobile 1 10W40. Okay, well, honestly, it's the next day, and I was kind of frustrated that the thing didn't start at the end of the video there, so let's figure it out. Well, now I got a light. And check the terminals here. Ah, right there, my ground. My ground is loose. Well, what's happening, everyone? Cool, Chris here. Welcome to my channel. If you're new here, big announcement for today. Today, actually it was the other day, we hit 1,000 subscribers. It's pretty impressive. 1,000, 1,000. Nope, take a zero away. Just 3 zeros. Anyways, it's a lot of people. Thank you to every one of you. Well, there it is. Black. Just got the last coat put on it. And I was going to go ahead and just sand off those and make those exposed. But I kind of like the black look. I think I might drizzle, well, maybe not. See how this back here flashes off. I might drizzle another coat of paint on there, but overall, I like it. Okay, so here's what it looks like with the intake off and removed. And yeah, before you guys start going into me, tell me that I have a blown head gasket or whatever else, look, that is normal. I'm telling you, that's normal. That's the reason why I put that on there, because I'm trying to capture that stuff and it's starting to work. I might have to modify it, instead of having that filter on there, have a vacuum on it, but it's working. That's normal for as high a mileage as motor as I have. 218,000. And look, we even got it here. Dang. Got the one valve cover on. It's not tightened down yet. Still working on putting the other one on there. Ran into a little snafu. My little grommets that I thought were going to work. Well, you know, they would, but they're too small. Because I got to put the check valve in there. And the one that came out of it looks more like that. But it's, of course, blown apart. So, robbed this one off of the LS. And clean it up. We're going to stab it in there and use it. Welcome back, everyone. Quick video today. Really wasn't working on cars. It's been nice out. I've been doing some yard work. But something showed up that I'm going to do a review on really quick. So there's what I got. Dash cover. Rock Auto. It's like 30 bucks. Not bad at all. So let's open it up and see what it looks like. So, for the record, command strips do not work. They don't stick to the bottom side of it. Should have put one on the side over here. Oh well, I'll get some more and put it down. But that's it. Pretty good fit for what it is. Airbags line up vents line up really well. Even cutouts for these side vents fit really well as long as I get those snug down there. So yeah, I'm gonna get some more of those here. Maybe put a couple more down here so that's down instead of so far up. Should be golden. So all in all, I'd say that that's a pretty good dash pad. Of course, I still got to get more Velcro and put it down, but it'll work. Well, there's an issue that we're going to have to address. Frosting up. That ain't good. Starter has been removed. You can see the thing is caked up, but under here, just trying to wipe down some stuff, and starter out gives us full exposure to what we need. Next, we're going to have to unhook the headers. I just kind of been waiting, let them soak a little bit. But we'll just pop these flanges off, and then we should be able to pop motor mounts off, lift it up, get her our space, and then start pulling our oil pan bolts off. Reason for a lift, cross member, we're not going to be able to get it through with the front there. So we want to lift it up and then get it up just enough for this hump so we can pull it out of the front. That's the game plan anyway. So let's get after it. Well, RTV'd backside, underneath there, both sides. Front, back. Hopefully we don't get no leakage there. Clean it up with brake clean before, obviously did that. And now time to put the new gasket on, and then hopefully start putting the oil pan back on and get some stuff in place. Just like that, it is the next day. Where did we get to on this beast? We got the oil pan installed. New gasket. Got her snug down. I went ahead and started soldering up some stuff. Soldered up my connector. Made it a little longer. Started getting underneath there. Prepping up where the float sensor connector thing wires up into the harness. Kind of started losing momentum. Came back up top. We dropped it down. So we should be back in our motor mount spots. I'm going to put the motor mounts in right now. And hopefully start putting this thing back together and fire it up, see what happens. Well, there it is. Saw me doing some painting down there. I was just cleaning that up, making it a little bit more appetizing. Also went through, put on this vacuum line. It's right there. Subscriber mentioned that it might be pushing oil out, so I might want to put a vacuum on the oil catch can and try to draw some up. I don't know. We'll see what it does. Got everything all plugged back in. Power switch, or power steering flow fluid switch is all plugged back in. Yeah, everything is ready to go. The only thing I did not do is it has no oil in it yet. So, like I mentioned, I'm going to wait for the things to dry here. And by things, I mean all my RTV. Well, it's been about 26 hours now. Topped off the oil. And how's the moment of truth? Let's fire it up, see what happens. Fingers crossed. We got something coming out down there. Let's figure it out. All right, back to running. Not leaking. a scary moment. So we're cruising along and we're up to operating temp. I don't have any smells or anything going on. Get down here and we'll pull off and see what it looks like. That, we're back home. Been running here for a couple minutes. And our trips have slowed down, but they gotten further back. And they're not in the same spot. Well, because I'm procrastinating and I started looking at the rim. I went ahead and I took my buffer. I started buffing. Now I gotta buff all the rims because you can see they're, wow. More to come on that soon. There's the front one again for a comparison. There's the back one for a comparison. Dang. Some of you might be asking, well, why are you going through checking out your brakes, checking out your wheel bearings, checking out your tires, making sure the air is properly inflated? You don't do that stuff any other time. Well, I do. I just don't usually film it. Plus, I usually don't drive 3,200 miles, 3,600 miles, whatever this trip's going to end up being, you know, in a matter of 10 days. So, I guess take it for what it's worth. Well, my dryer, she's off. You can hear it has quite a bit of water in there. Still trying to fight to get this line off, get that orifice tube replaced, but kind of thinking with as much water as in this thing, oofda. It's quite a bit. I'm gonna drain this out and work on getting that other line off. Now that's what I pulled out. Wow. And I'm guessing it's boiling because it's at cold temp. I don't know, but that's a lot of liquid to be flowing around into the system there. Well, it is in fact next day. Went and got myself some more R134. So now we're going to check and make sure we still have some psst inside the system, which means the system hasn't leaked down, which would be good there from having it all pulled apart. Then we're going to go through our process of finishing up charging it up. So let's get into that. All right. Actually getting some pretty darn cold. We got it on max. Cold, high fan. Nice. So I suppose I can use my camera mount to show you everything. Looks like we got two 10 mils up here, and it's supposed to be, like I mentioned, two 10 mils up here. But there's one, because I think someone had this out at some point. I don't remember if it was me or not, but anyways, let's get it taken care of and zipped out. Now that rubber grommet's in place, these won't fall off, even if you give them a little tug that way. So, good there. Now we gotta flip it over. We gotta mount up our box and then wire the two together. Well, some of you might know, I like to wire things up. Kind of a wire nerd. And whenever at all possible, I like to use the factory provided electrical things that are provided by, you know, company or whatever. In this case, this just so happens to be the harness that came with that rear inverter thing. Well, we're not going to use it from here. Because why? I'm going to cut it. Upon reevaluating, I was going to run that wire so it would have been seated between these two, but it's going to get pinched even with that on there and those things right there. You can see it's going to, potential is it's going to get pinched right there. So we need to run it off to one of the sides, probably the side that the inverter's on, and then we'll be nice and tucked up out of the way and we won't even have to worry about it. We're in the back here. Turn it on. Yeah, buddy, we got power. So edit your time-lapse pity spot earlier in the video because you're going to do a time-lapse right now. Corey, you made me do it, I swear. Bring back some bad memories for you there, buddy. Well, they just stand back from a distance. They don't look that bad. Not happy about some stuff. Whatever. Those are the little marks I left from polishing. If you don't remove those, you'll have swirl marks too, but all in all, not bad. Start the next video. Ta-da! Wow, I haven't even done anything. I just pull it outside. Sit in the sun. Not bad. Not bad at all. Whole car, really. Man. Just, I'm happy. Minus I think I just scratched the paint again. Great. Man. Starting another video series inside of a video series, and whew. Welcome back. I'm Chris. It's my Impala Chevrolet Impala. We're getting ready for Hot Rod Power Tour 2023. Been doing a lot of stuff to it. We went through bugs, I tell you. Terrible. Went through, checked the brakes, tires, detailed it, put that power plugger things in, the USB chargers for phones and all that, detailed the interior out. Now what do I got to do? Well, I guess it's one final nut and bolt check, to be honest with you. Got to go get an alignment done in this thing here. It's pulling to the right. Had one done, but really wasn't too confident. They gave me my money back and recommended me to another place. So doing that tomorrow. But today we got to make room and start packing up our stuff because Power Tour is only a few days away and we're leaving. So let's start by, I don't know, let's just start in the trunk. Okay, so I got this out. I got the tools I'm going to bring. I got windshield washer or spray away, duh. Chamois cloth. I got some tire shine, spray wax, some brake clean. Just make sure too these things are on the turn off, so if they squeeze, they're not going to squeeze all out into your car. I got a temp gun, light, some wipes, Clorox wipes. You always need Clorox wipes. My jump pack, got the rags in there. Got the electrical stuff tucked on the bottom. Got the little multimeter, and then that's my zip for my impact to take the rims off. I got my fuel disconnect in there. I got the injectors put in there because I'm not quite sure about these injectors yet. And what just came today is a radiator fan motor. I don't know if I remember if this is the right one or the left one, but I ordered both of them. I'm just going to double check, make sure these are correct. For this one anyway. And I will be bringing these. Bringing this and that pick because we just used this in our other video. And other than that, I think I'm pretty well packed up for tools and expenditures that I plan on bringing. This thing, I swear, I'm just... At this point, I just gotta laugh. Getting ready to leave. One more rundown, shakedown. Well, that's no way to start the morning, especially when you're about ready to leave. Our gauge is pegged over. Good morning. It's Hot Rod Power Tour 2023. I'm leaving. Oh look, now my gauge is going. It's going. She's going nuts. So, I think what happened is when I did the starter, I pulled it out. I might have stretched the wire out or something, but we'll have to fix that. Stay tuned for daily updates, videos. I'm going to try to get them posted here as I make progress on Hot Rod Power Tour 2023. We got a pretty sunrise this morning. Yep. Picked him up. Went to check some stuff out. Guess what? We had to stop and get some parts. Yeah. I'll show you. So going through, checking out oil and whatnot. Noticed got a little bit of spillage and seepage and whatnot going on over this side. And went to pop the cap off just to look. It's crinkled. It's goobered up. So they actually spun it around to get us here, and it's not leaked a lot since, but yeah, that was kind of, yeah, it's bad. It's not good. So I was spewing out brake fluid all over the headers and everything, and you kind of still somewhat see it over there and over the brake booster. It's all, you know, it's gross. So we're gonna clean this up. Got a brand new one, spanking new. Put that on there. Should be ready to rock. Pre-car show. It's a Corvette. Nope, it's an Impala. Christopher's driving. What do you got to say for yourself?
I'm scared.
Why are you scared?
It's a nice car.
Well, just don't wreck it.
Fine, I won't.
Okay,
You
deal.
hold me to that.
How does it feel to be qualified to drive the Impala now?
Oh, it feels great.
Yeah?
Long-lived dream
Since you were what?
tiny.
Car you've had for so long.
Yeah.
Well, good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, Bam Bam. Hope you slept well. Let's check out some of your vittles. So we all got the gang here. We're making the progress, and we're in Holland. So far 566 miles into this trip. Doing good. Got anything to say for yourself back there?
No.
Good answer. Corey, anything to say to the people?
No.
Introduction to yourself?
Nope.
No?
I got
All right. Updates as they come. Well, we're outside of the highway. Yeah, some kind of oil leak somewhere. Hose or something gave out. I mean, we got lots of pressure. We got hot some way. Of course, our gauge, we can't really tell. I think for right now, what do you think?
Yeah, look cool.
Food?
Yep.
Okay, food. Well, after some camera malfunctions, we're back to it. As I was saying, collectively we came to a conclusion that we got to put some kind of a temp gauge on this, because the one, you know, as we saw yesterday, was just all the time. So pulled the water temp sensor out, and fear has come true. As you can see, there's no coolant leaking out of it like there should be copious amounts of coolant. So this one, of course, controls the fans, the PCM to kick them on and off. Where I think we're losing the coolant at is the heater core. I think the heater core is jacked up, so we're gonna cut it, splice it in there. We're not gonna run with a heater core, and we're gonna get a mechanical temp gauge, and we're gonna plumb this in, and hopefully that solves our issues. If not, I told these guys we're camping here for the week. And we'll see a car go by, and hey, there's a car show.
Good deal.
Yeah. All right, time to go spend some money.
Yay.
Get in the zone, auto zone. Heather said hi.
Hi.
Well, we are back on the move. Water pump installed.
But super late. Gonna get this video edited, posted really quick. We made it. Power Tour Day 1 starts tomorrow. Thanks everyone for watching. Please like, subscribe, share, comment below. See you tomorrow, bright and early. Well, good morning. We're doing her. Yep. We're doing her. We're in the parking lot getting ready. We're gonna go get Waffle House. Waffle House is good. So here's how the Impala fared out. You know, she's covered in the cake. No, just dirt and grime, whatever. We gotta go clean her up anyway. First, we gotta get some breakfast. Hey, that thing sounds nice. That thing doesn't sound nice. Revved it up. Guys are cleaning up their cars. The other truck there. There's Squarebody up there. We're gonna go get Waffle House and be ready.
Yeah.
Christopher needs to hurry up. What do you guys have to say for yourselves?
I'm excited.
Corey?
Let's do it!
Whoa. Not to yell. I mean, you can if you want, but... So you guys can see, there's quite a bit of stuff going on there behind us. We're in the lines. That was nice and yellow.
I quite New Balance old yet.
No, I mean, getting there.
Don't let the beard fool you. I'm not quite New Balance old yet. It's because I look like Santa.
Don't worry, my green's getting there too. No, it's not. Yes, it is. Minus the coyote.
So funny. It was like a bus ahead of him.
That guy's not gonna have any tires left for the week. Yeah, I dig it. So you may or may not know you have a problem if you thoroughly enjoy race fuel. Tell me why.
The antenna.
There you go.
The emblem.
Yep. 94.
Yep.
And
Yep. Doesn't have leather interior. Yeah, it does.
because we're cool. The 95 as well. Dinner time. I'm a little crispy red. Christopher's
So am I.
you're a little crispy red too.
What up? Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
Yes, had a very Christopher nose.
You missed. No, that's bad. So we're eating at this place by recommendation of all the Power Tour people, and we'll let you know how it is. So these fellers, they got a dragging brake, fixing it here in the parking lot. Looking for parts.
Hello. Come watch the show.
Well, we discovered again coolant's leaking from thermostat housing. Kind of was weeping a little bit, but we're dripping. Don't want to risk it no more. So got a new one we grabbed the other day. We're gonna rob her off of it. These are just a quick little simple round rubber that goes on there, but they get smashed in there and they're not. Corey made it. Christopher made it. Austin made it. Some Terry made it. His car's here. Maybe he didn't. I don't know. I made it. The Impala made it. We had a little bit of an issue this morning, but I haven't checked to see if it's self-healed or not. So, hey Corey, did you happen to see if the thing self-healed itself? The Impala? Coolant? No. We're going to go look at that. We'll report back. Big Chevy 90. You got the steering wheel on the top side.
And the muffler was sticking out the back. I'm like,
Apparently Sierra's cooler than the Dually. I don't know. Hard toss up. Both have AC. So it's good. That's going to wrap up day 2 Hot Rod Power Tour 2023. What do you guys have to say for yourself?
we went to Twin Peaks. It was awesome. Good food.
Allegedly. Thanks everyone for watching. Please like, subscribe, share, comment below. We'll see you next time. we may or may not have mistakenly, purposely filmed that outro. I think we got to do it. I think there's more shenanigans about to happen. What do you think?
Probably.
Okay, all right. So let's start.
Okay.
All right. Is you recording?
Yeah.
All right.
Fancy.
Yeah, not really. It was cheap. I guess good morning. Welcome back to another day, day 3. Tree. Hot Rod Power Tour 2023. We're getting an early jump, but we're already on the move. And we got some cars already bombing around. A few trains, as you saw in the intro there, and we're just, yeah. Hopefully we can find us a pit stop here. We're going to stop at Bucky's, see the beaver, and hopefully check out some other stuff. Hey! Train stuff. Told ya. Anyways, back to updates shortly. Should have got 2 cameras, one on my face when he said that. Anyways, so yeah, we're on a dirt road, and it's not very long because now it's going back to pavement, but it's bumpy. We're talking. Definitely going to see the comments on the face space here later. But this is true back road power tour. I don't know where the hell we are.
Somewhere in South Carolina.
Yep. That's cool. There's like a reservoir over there. See the stuff you don't ever get to see. This kind of reminds me when we were storm chasing. It was like downpouring rain down by Shreveport.
Yep.
Oh look. What was the sandwich you got?
Pretty good.
What one did you get?
I got the regular brisket slice sandwich.
I got this monster. It's the Bucky's big bucking brisket sandwich. Pretty good. We're here. Car's doing good. Check the vitals here before we leave. Topped off fuel. I think we're about an hour outside of next stop. Corey's over there doing Corey things. Gonna have to do the editing.
The boxy. There's 2 of them.
So that's it. Christopher's there. Corey's there. 3 dudes sharing a hotel room. As one can imagine, it kind of smells like gas. It's mainly because of the 2 Chris's.
Corey's
But-
over here laughing.
Yep, he is. So that AMX car, whatever it was, Dodge thing, we tried to help on the side of the road, had a bad ground, got some footage of it, not really great. So
Well, made it to the hotel. It's about 11:30, 10:30. I don't know. We're gonna wrap up. It's gonna wrap up day 3. Hope you guys enjoyed. We get some shut eye tonight. See you tomorrow.
Welcome. Good morning, everyone. Day 4 Hot Rod Power Tour. There's the Impala. Parking lot. It's got a couple cars left. Everyone's pretty much rolling out. We kind of got the later start for the day, but it's all right. So we're gonna go grab some food, some fuel, and we're gonna hit the road. So we're on the road now. Taking a quick shot over to get on the tour. Meet up with some other guys. We're doing a big giant loop. So we're cutting part of the tour off. We're gonna make our own little tour again. Just to make up some time. He's more qualified than I am.
Yeah.
Can I touch you?
Yeah, sure.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna get punched in the face?
Yep.
Corey spotted a Viper, his dream car. He's gonna go eyeball that thing. Got the Charger. I'm gonna go record his reaction to the Viper. So what do you think? Want to get your senior picture by one again?
It's the same one that was in the photo.
It doesn't matter. This is his dream car.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
His dream car. It's the Viper GTS.
Great. So fast.
Uh-oh. Yeah.
Is that our cue to leave?
Yeah.
They're gonna know what car it was.
Oh, shit.
Oh!
Water. Here.
Yeah, make sure it don't.
Do it again.
Yeah, we're good.
How you doing?
Wasn't us. We're just hanging out. We're spectators. Oh, right through
There we go. It better be good. He gave out his beer for you. Do it.
Well, good morning from the move on the car. Trying to get stop or start rolling and going on stuff and whatnot. Last leg, last drive for today, and to Bristol from wherever we are right now. And as you would know, or have it, on the highway we already ran over some massive plywood that had a bunch of nails and stuff in it. So, off to a great start. Anyways, get some miles put on and just see what we got going on. So just sitting here a couple minutes. Not even. We're getting some pretty good drippage going on underneath the car. And thinking it's oil. It's temp sensor something sending unit. Noticed a touch of smoke coming out of the back. Not the greatest. Not the greatest. We'll let it cool off here a minute. Get underneath there and check it out. Mountain stop. Mountain stop. Transmissions and all that other stuff. Gotta get our other magnets and whatnot now.
Daily basis. Somewhere along the way they'll announce all the stops and all the happenings for next year's Power Tour, which would be the 30th. So they're going big. I've heard the backroom talks already. They're going big. Oh yeah, always Bristol first, so you can pencil that one in. All right, you two drive safe, fellas.
So we had a little roadside, wayside stop. I'll put this little picture right here so you can see it. You can see Christopher's happy. There's a big trade trestle right there.
It's actually a smaller trestle on the city.
Oh my goodness. Holy cow. I think I was actually eyeballing this on the interwebs here not too long ago. You know Jawtooth? Yeah. I think he was catching that CSX employee special train that came through here. He's got that video on that. Well, the car's still here. Used to be all together intact in one piece. Hubcaps still all together. hey, it's got a straight 6.
My body, my buddy. Okay, you know where?
C10 like that. What do you think? Excited to try it 2 times?
Yes. Everybody says this place is great, so we're gonna try it.
We're gonna try it. Pizza, burger, drinkages. How's the burger?
Same as last time.
I thoroughly enjoy pizza. Pizza connoisseur. Yep. Pizza connoisseur. Hey, welcome back. Another one here in my garage. Some of you might have been wondering, well, where has the Impala been? You've seen it in the background, videos, whatnot. Got a couple messages on it. No, not really. It's sitting here. As you can see, it's torn apart. Why is it torn apart? Well, I'll start it with the coolant leak. Coolant leak, not what you think, not what we had on Power Tour with the radiator. So I went through, popped the radiator out. Turns out it was a faulty one. And yeah, got it exchanged. Cold case came through. It was really nice. But I had all those other little odds and ends that I've been meaning to get fixed. The oil leak. What else do we have to fix? Oh yeah, the little temp sensor thing that was in the front that we put in there on Power Tour. And today's video, heater core. Now, that's coming in a future video. But anyways, today's video, got a new heater core. So in the passenger seat here, we got to access this. Okay, now that I've gone through, cleaned up everything, made sure all little fuzzy lints and everything that might have fallen in there are out, vacuumed it out. Install the intake gaskets on the right side. Gonna build like a bead lock on each 4 corners. We'll put the China wall on and we'll set the intake on. So I was able to pull this off here, and obviously nothing's really coming out. Well, it is a little bit, but we gotta fill it up. We gotta get the air bubbles out of this hose is what our problem is. So I'll try to carefully block that, fill that, and we'll see what we can get done. Well, we are cruising, as you can tell. Seem to be okay. Well, hey, the time has come. Yep. Start working on my 1974 GMC Suburban again. As you saw from there, it's our ride that we took on 2021 Hot Rod Power Tour. And it was fun. Got a lot of stuff to do to it, but we're going to start today by doing body work on it. Now, we're not going to get all the body work done today. But you got to start somewhere. So, go around it really quick, show you what it needs, what I got, what we're going to start with, and dive into this video. Now, when done right, too, 90% of what you just put on will end up on the floor by sanding it off. So don't be discouraged if you're working it down and you're frustrated and you're like, I'm not going to get it. Yeah, you're not going to, because you're going to basically take off what you just put on there, because you got to fill in the low spots, and then you got to put another layer on, fill the low spots, and then gradually you're going to make it so the low spots are not like this. They're going to be flat across. That's what you're doing, and it takes some time. For those who remembered, it's got some bad body panels on it, so on and so forth. The new body panels are up over there. Are we putting any of those on right now? No. Well, what are we doing? Well, you can see these are the ends that were underneath there. That flare is not very good. I'm actually surprised it held up compared to, you know, what it should be. It's not very good. I've had them soaking now for a couple days. I'm going to try to get in there and crack that bleeder valve right there and just let it gravity bleed. You always want to start with the furthest out wheel cylinder and then work your way to the other side, then to the fronts if need be. But yeah, we're just going to gravity bleed these. Seems to work out pretty well. Also noticed my rear diff is leaking, so we'll have to check the fluid on that. A little bit of anti-seize on that, which might as well do right now while I'm under here. And then we move to the other side. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Let's go ahead and plug this back in before I forget. Well, there we are. We are all engine bay button back up. Okay, let's give her a little cold start. So I'm gonna go bomb up, get some gas, check some stuff out, and be back with you in a bit. Well, we got the mirrors on. Of course, I had to use some different hardware down here because it was shorter and whatever. But we are good to go. And with that, that is going to wrap up the 2023 Twostallgarage video recap. So again, I want to thank everyone. If you made it this far, I appreciate it. That helps the channel out a ton. If you haven't subscribed yet, if you think about subscribing, go ahead and subscribe. You know, you'll get to see all kinds of cool stuff. Like Gus. Anywho's, yeah, I know. Can't forget about the Trailblazer. That was a big part of the channel. I actually had some of the highest views from Trailblazer. And then Bits and Pieces, which sold in this year from, you know, just because you got to move on. So, but again, thank you everyone. Please like, subscribe, share, comment below. Oh. Well, they're just gonna fuzzy a little Gus, because he's a little Gus. Oh, here comes the other one. Here comes the other one. And then got Sandwich. He's a big boy. He's a big boy Sandwich. Thanks, everyone. Appreciate it. Look forward to new videos in 2024. See ya.